This dude's an a-hole.
Hey babe.
Huh?
What's your shoe size? First question, after what's your shoe size? How does it feel to be back? Parentheses, we missed you.
Oh my god, did you see what that was? What was that?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god.
You good?
How does it feel to be back? That's how it feels. Horrifying. They ask you if you're fine and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
What are you majoring in college?
Pole dancing. Wah, 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 wah. I'm majoring in electronic media and broadcasting, and I'm minoring in creative writing. So film.
Follow-up question, what's your favorite part about college so far?
The fact people aren't. I actually get to do stuff that I like. It's not a stressful environment. Oh, and instead of making straight C's, I'm making straight A's. College is not as difficult as everyone makes it out to be. You'll be fine.
Unless you go into computer science or any other engineering.
And regret your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
But film's good. What gave you the idea for Necrosis?
There are so many different things. I think like the catalyst for the plot was initially this book that I read when I was like 5 or 10. I was in elementary school. It was called Shadow of the Dragon by Kate O'Hearn, and I was freaking obsessed with it. That was like the catalyst for like, I took the fact that these sisters were running in the beginning and I was like, hey, let's apply that to this. I also took the name Elsbeth, which is this lovely lady right here. But Necrosis actually started out as something with people that me and my friend were writing. And I decided, I don't like this. So I took the name of the main characters and made Necrosis with them.
DC or Marvel?
That is a complicated question. If you're talking about live actions, Marvel all of the way. If you were talking about animations, I'm sorry, but DC got you beat. Young Justice, Teen Titans, except for Teen Titans Go. Justice League Unlimited. Batman Brave and the Bold!
I would be lying if I didn't say may or may not have had a crush on Black Canary.
Oh, everyone did. I have an action figure of Black Canary. I loved her. You don't understand. I loved her.
What was your first Briar model?
My first Briar model, I actually got 2 at the same time. I entered a raffle at a horse show, and I got these 2 old vintage models. One of them, I think it was on the banjo mold. I named him Diego. And then the other was on like the Arab mold with its leg up.
Which Necrosis character is most like you?
Meg. That's why I named her Meg. She is the embodiment of all of my horrible traits, and I love her so much. She is loud, obnoxious, a crybaby, and overly attached to her family, specifically her brother.
What is the meaning of life?
There is none.
What is the meaning of life?
42.
What is the favorite series that you voiced in?
I can't remember what it was called, but Empathy. I voiced Cherokee, and I was so ecstatic that Poetry casted me that I had a mental breakdown. So that one was my favorite, not because I got to do cool stuff with my voice, but because it just it made me so happy. You know? But favorite in terms of voices, definitely Vengeance Reign, because Neptune is so fun to play. But Vengeance Reign's also how I met Lacey. Fun fact.
Ooh.
And you know Lacey's name. Honk honk!
How dare you.
Honk honk!
Next question.
Alright, what is the next question?
What old Briar series or creators do you find yourself revisiting?
Well, we were just revisiting Peyton's Our Last Hope bloopers. So Peyton, I love Peyton. She's so good, I miss her. But I mostly, I look back at my old stuff to look at, cinematically how was I doing things, what was my coloring like, so I can keep Necrosis true to that. I know I watch a lot of other people's videos that come up in my subscription box, so I watch those, but I revisit a lot of my old stuff because continuity, 2 years apart.
What you say? That you only meant well.
I just saw this big ant carrying this smaller ant that we had murdered away, and I really hope they give it a funeral.
They'll probably just devour it.
No, they are a loving colony.
There's a
Have
bug
you not
on me.
seen the ant bully?
Hova.
Tragic. Maybe it wasn't even an ant, maybe it was a small child.
What is the #1 top tip for model horse filming?
Do you want a serious one or do you want a meme?
One of each.
Okay, meme. Don't. In all seriousness, just be creative and create stuff that is unique to you. Don't make stuff because it's popular. Make stuff that means something to you. I think that's a lot of the reason the community is so dead right now, is because everybody feels like they have to make a medieval series or something that's got a really high production value, when you don't. That's just personal preference on my part. I want to do something that pushes me. And Necrosis is more sci-fi than it is fantasy. You'll notice that later on, but as long as your characters are true to who you are as a person, and as long as your stories are stories that actually interest you, then I think you'll be fine.
So what you're saying is make Tron, but with horses.
No!
That would be awesome, though.
It would be awesome, but I tried making a musical with horses once and it did not go well. As, amazing as that would be. Or, a comedy called Neighbors.
What was the hardest episode of Necrosis to make?
So far, the hardest one was probably the first episode, just because I wasn't sure what I was doing.
Here's an important one.
What?
Babe.
What?
Babe.
What?
Look. Are you single?
Yes.
Well, that hurts.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm dating this, amazing dude. He's so nice. He's incredibly kind, and he does all of this really awesome stuff for the people he loves. And he is tall, tan, and handsome, and his name is Lance McLean.
What has been your best Briar memory?
Oh my god, the Briar Fest where I got to, see all of my friends. I don't remember which Briar Fest it was. Yeah.
And we're just about out of...
We were just about out of time.
No, out of space. It says 1 minute.